All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. I think we're on part 17 now of our Dark Alliance playthrough. I'm pretty sure 17. We are going on to Act 2 of the second dungeon. What is it called? I can never remember. It is called Crystalline Dreams. So this is definitely the one with the Beholder in it. And all the dungeons seemingly have 3 acts as well. So this one won't have the Beholder in it to fight, but the next one will. So I'm looking forward to that. Beholders are pretty cool. If you've ever played D&D or anything D&D related, then you've likely seen them in that type of stuff as well. They're hyper intelligent creatures that know a lot of magic, and they're just all around. I'm pretty sure they're usually aligned chaotic evil as well. So they're just out there looking to watch the world burn. If you guys haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're going to be continuing to play through this game. Looking forward to seeing it all the way through. After this, we'll have, what, 4 more videos? And then I'm going to put together a thoughts video on my personal review of the game. I use the term review pretty loosely, as I know reviews are generally pretty subjective to the person or people that make the review. But I just want to give you guys my thoughts on this stuff, because I feel like as a lot of people go through these different games looking for things to play themselves as to whether or not they would like it, I kind of want to give it from the perspective of someone that does enjoy, I try to find even the best things in the worst games. Also, I'm noticing that my right leg is weird. Oh, you know what? I bet you it's part of the gear set that I have. Or the piece of gear. I bet you it's this. Corsair's Panache leg guards. I bet you it's that. It sure is. That's kind of cool. That's a nice little touch. But yeah, I like to give my thoughts on the games that I play through, so that way can people that are like-minded or not like-minded can kind of compare their own thoughts, and then we can kind of have a little bit of discourse over it, talk about video games, because I like video games enough to discuss them as well. So make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a like on the video for me. Let's go ahead and get into this. Act 2 of Crystalline Dreams, Crystal Harvest.
The dwarves had long abandoned the mines under Kelvin's care due to the toxic presence of crystal remnant, the remains of Kelvin's crystal towers. Such concerns were of no matter to Duergar, nor to the cultists who had come to entreat with the being the Duergar served. We would have to run the gauntlet of Duergar and cultist minions before we could come face to face with this entity.
All right. We're going to keep it on champion difficulty. We can definitely handle legend, but considering the item rank range is still 3 to 4, I feel like it makes sense. Playing on legend, the one level I didn't really notice that it gave me any extra rank 4 items. So I feel like based on that, it's really not worth playing on legend only for items. As far as like gold, material, and experience go, it is increased there, but I don't find it worth enough to have to struggle that much more with my gear that I have. I just feel like it makes sense. We'll hope that we can get some better gear, but if we don't, not a big deal. I'm not going to be grinding this game by any means. As much as I would like to get better stuff, if we don't from here on out, we'll at least be able to play the rest of the game, and I think that's okay. Also, on the last level, there's only 5 collectibles. I wonder if this one will be minimalist as well. Crystal Harvest. Main objective, reach the mine entrance. Optional is eliminate the scarred ones and destroy the Duergar supplies. Only 5 of those as well.
This creature
Interesting.
knows I'm coming and has sent all of its minions to stop me. I'll trample them like snow.
All right. Let's get this show on the road. Usually there's at least one example towards the beginning of a level of what the collectible things will be like. I haven't seen anything back here. There's only 5, so they're gonna be easy to miss. I think in previous levels the supplies looked like carts of shields and swords and stuff like that. We'll see what we can find. Uh-oh.
You think small. It's why you make such good servants. I'll serve your skull on a plate.
Okay, rude. Let's get going. Nice. Also, I looked into it. My crit chance is about 26%. So at least every fourth attack is doing critical damage, which is pretty big. And that combo is the only combo worth doing in the entirety of my gameplay now.
No matter. I'll smash them all.
It just doesn't really make much sense to try any other attacks. It's just too effective. It does damage really quickly. It's a fast combo that lays down huge, literally thousands, multiple thousands of total damage. And then besides that, it will actually knock things over on the regular too, which is useful as well. So I can actually do the combo again with little effort. Just makes too much sense to keep on doing it. It definitely kills off the variety in gameplay, but it's one of those things when it's effective to that point, it's like you kind of feel like you have to do it, you know? Okay, I don't see anything that would be considered supplies. Here's more of these runed swords. I do feel like they did all right with the ambience of the game, the way the music plays, the lighting of everything. Like, they're not the best graphics I've seen in the world, but they're very, very clear as to what they are. And that's, honestly, that's exactly what every game should strive to do. Just make everything clear. Make the game fit its art style. And this game does do that fairly well. Oh, I'm stuck. Get out, get out, get out. Get out. Okay, I'm doing this. All right, that guy has Cinnabon with him. Go on, then. Oh, I dodged too early.
What you waiting on, Barbie?
Didn't want to do that combo. That's not what I wanted. At least the other guy died. Why did he do that then? That's awkward. Oh, see? Good knockdown. It's too good. God, that's too good. I'm going to go ahead and skip the rest. Keep the loot rarity rolling on up. Uncommon chest guard. Lame. I think I'm going to go ahead and heal. Don't think that'll hurt anything. We just got to look through the rest of this room to make sure we're not missing anything. Doesn't look like we are. Still haven't seen any Duergar supplies or what I would think would be Duergar supplies. Oh, that's poison. Yep, I just ran right into that. I am smart. Yeah, luckily it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. It's a very slow tick. Maybe it's this crate here? Or wagon? Okay, yeah, that's what they look like right there, those wagons. They're not going to be easy to spot. I look right over those things all the time. So, wish me luck on that one, I guess. We have a path down here on the left. Oh, good. Healing potions. Oh, goody. Hello, friends. I am silenced? Oh, these crystal things, dang it. Is there more? There is. There's always more. Oh, hey. There you go, bud. That's for you. Let's get rid of this. Ow. Lasers. Man. Come on over here. Come on. There you go. Oh, all right. Let's get over here and do the hammer throw. Ow. You got more for me? You do. Another one? No? Okay. Well, actually interrupted him, but he still completed it afterward. Weird. Oh. Rude. Always going on about that Cinnabon.
Is that who sent you? That cretin will suffer for this meddling.
Orvandar? Who? Qual? Okay, got a tablet, some monies. Any supply crates? I see no supply crates. I think we carry on then. Another portal. Or, well, first one of this level, I should say. Saw them all over the place in the last level. Oh, I didn't even see that over there. Oh, that worked out. All right, I already see 2 Verbeeg. Oh, hey. Kind of wish this was like Dark Souls, where you could have a very heavy, high damage attack if you're attacking from above.
That last jelly I ate ain't agreeable.
Ain't agreeable.
On now, Gerard.
I am Wulfgar!
Do 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 do. Boop. Okay. Took care of that one real quick. That didn't hit him. Rude. Of course he's throwing up. Why wouldn't he be?
Would you believe I was hidden?
Ugh. You're gross, man.
What you waiting on, Barbie?
Again? This guy.
Can't wait to make
Oh, I'm poisoned. We're just going all in.
Now, come here, you.
There you go, bud. There you go. Let's keep the loot rarity going. I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be all right. Twice I've been poisoned on this level. I think the Verbeegs are my most disliked enemy types in this game. They're just so irritating. The fact that you can hardly combo them effectively, on top of the fact that they throw up, so they're constantly having like AoE poison in an area on the ground that if you touch, just it hits like crazy. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's like that's another thing you have to worry about in, you know, in general. And they have a bunch of health on top of it all. I guess every game has one of those, right? All right, there's another supply crate. Here's a door over here, or a path rather. Show me the goods. That's not very goods. Okay. Yeah, I feel like every game has at least one enemy that's just so irritating. Definitely the Verbeeg in this one. Okay, we've got this path over here. Let's check it.
Be an end to this. There will be. Soon. We wait. Wait forever. React when it's time.
What's up, dudes?
You will bear it. Make ready for battle.
Nice. Glad we have the stamina to kind of do that. All right, it's telling me where to go even on this side, so it looks like it's just multiple paths across to the end goal here. All right, I'm going to pop a heal and a stamina thing just in case it gives one or the other here. Of course. Of course it gives that one. That's fine, whatever. You know what I should do as well in those instances is just use the potion of heroism too. Just get it out of my inventory so that way the slot's open, you know? I really should do that. All right, that hit me even though I was pretty well above it. Unfortunate. Okay, let's do this.
For Tempest.
Hello there. See ya. Such an effective combo. Every time, too. Every time. I almost feel like I'm cheesing the entire game with this combo at this point. It just does such good damage. Okay, there's the scarred one. Or scarred ones, plural. I'm gonna pop this. We're gonna go in with the alt. We're gonna go in with the alt. Okay, that was a little easy. Okay, I guess. Rare chest card. We'll take it. So one of the side objectives is done. Get some extra loot out of the deal. Some extra experience as well for the objective.
Add to my count.
Oh, that guy's gone. Wait, you didn't go. Go. Well, that guy didn't fall off either. Annoying. Okay. Good stuff. See you guys later. I thought they would fall off the edge there. A little bit of a book here. And now we go back up. So I know I said early on that I do enjoy that the game offers a little bit of exploration so you can feel rewarded for your exploration. That's cool. But at this point in the game, I am finding that the way the loot works and everything, I'm not finding a whole lot of advancements in my gear on the regular. The last act I didn't find a single thing that I would prefer to have for like the build I'm going for. To help me do more damage, anything like that. Just nothing all around. And there's been a lot of instances throughout the game where that has been the reality of it. So it's cool to find like chests and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, like finding lore pieces is cool too. But unless you're a really large advocate of lore in general, like I love lore personally, but I just don't think a lot of players do. I don't know if that's something... What the heck? Okay, that just really skewed the direction of that. I don't know if that's something that... I feel like a lot of players that do play through this game, based on how the combat works, based on how the levels work, a lot of people are just running straight to the end, killing the boss, and leaving. Because doing that, you still get the little bit of loot for completing the level. If there's any chests along the way, you can grab those. Realistically, you don't have to really fight much of anything. You do get experience for doing so, but the experience overall of running through the levels might be faster just for completing the levels, if that makes sense. I'd have to do some experimenting to really see if that's the way of it, but I just have that hunch. It's not an uncommon thing in games like this where that's the reality of it, where you can just kind of speed run the levels and get rewarded for it. I'm not sure what the cap level is either. I'm currently 13, I think. And after this, there will be 4 acts left. So if I do want to get the cap, you know, the max level, I'd imagine I would have to grind a little bit, at least. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't care to grind levels. Like, if I was going to stay with the game for a while, sure, but that's not the case of it. A lot of games like this, there's not a lot of value in that. In general, and it's not just this game. It's a lot of games like this that are the same way. Oh, come on, dude.
I won't survive much longer.
I just kept getting like every time they hit you, it's like a small stagger. It's hard to recover from for some reason. I spam like the A button, the B button, and nothing really gets me to move any better. Just staggered permanently.
Coming, and has sent all of its minions to stop me. I'll trample them like snow.
Yeah, like there's some levels where you need certain things like keystones or things of similar nature to keep advancing, right? Like there is some stuff like that, but outside of a few levels throughout the entire game, most of it you don't have to worry about that. You just run right through it all. And so this is an interesting thing because I did not do any campsites. I did not camp. I chose to increase the loot rarity. It put me all the way back at the beginning of the level. And this is a good moment to show you what I mean, where there's these fights here where these guys have respawned, but I don't have to fight them. I can just run right on through. And in a lot of instances, I do stop to fight them just because that's my natural instinct when I'm playing a game. If I see enemies, I have to take them out to advance. That's the normal progression of video games like this. But it's just a thing that I've noticed that is possible, where you can just run straight through and you're not penalized for it. You're not rewarded for it either, like directly. But you don't have to fight any of this. Here's these two Verbeeg. Hey guys, I'm leaving. See ya. Enjoy your alone time, I guess. I'm just going. You see what I mean though? Like, I'm just kind of galloping my way through the level. Hey guys. Ow. He hit my broken leg, or my footless leg. The enemies don't put in a lot of effort to really hold you back either. Some of them have like attacks that can catch up with you, like you just saw there, but yeah, you just kind of run your way through, get back to where you were if you die. It's taken me, I don't know, a minute to get back to this spot right here where I died a moment ago. There's that combo. Was a pretty big waste, I'm not gonna lie. What is silencing me over here now? Is it that? I do not like these mages. He keeps summoning faster than I can kill them. Oof. Just spam the combo. Oh, hey, you're on fire there, friend. Oh, he's exhausted. Not sure why I did that. Okay.
More of Haggadorn's minions still await their destruction.
I'm glad we didn't get permanently silenced. I'm not sure what the what's the word I'm looking for? Requirements are to be permanently silenced. I have this feeling like if you destroy one of the crystals while you're in range of being silenced, it'll silence you permanently. So that's why I stay out of their range while I destroy them. If I get close to them, I'll back right off. I'm just very afraid that's what happens there. Any supply carts around? No? No, there's nothing here. Carry on then. You know what this game reminds me of? This game plays very much so like a game that you would see on PlayStation 1 or... And this isn't necessarily a bad thing, right? Because if you go in expecting every game that you play to be the greatest game that you've ever played in your life, then you're going to be just heavily disappointed time after time, right? You can't expect every game you've ever played to be the best. That's just unrealistic. And there is a lot of people out there that do go around with that mindset. Like if they're going to spend their time on a game, they want it to be the best thing they've ever seen. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to enjoy yourself, but I think keeping realistic expectations is what will make you enjoy a lot more games in general. I do enjoy a lot of games like this. This game reminds me of something from like original PlayStation, or maybe even PlayStation 2, or original Xbox days, Nintendo 64, GameCube, games that you would like, your parents would take you to GameStop, right? And they just like pick out any game that's like, you know, $10, $15. And so you do. And you find a lot of like games like this, like they're from indie or AA studios that are, they're not very popular games, but they're quality enough to say that you can enjoy them. I don't know if I'm rambling on, if any of you guys can relate. That's something that I know is pretty niche overall. But it's just what I think of, like, very much so when I play this game specifically. It's a lot of that idea. It reminds me of a lot of games like that. Yeah, that combo's not broken at all. Ah, can't move through there. Oh boy. Hey dude, you should come over here then. This is one of the special Verbeeg. Ah. They go from fatigue to full-on attack pretty quickly. Okay, that range was a little ridiculous there, sir. Granted, I walked into it, but still. Oh, hey, here's one of these crates. Why are you over here throwing up? I'm just gonna do this. He still survived that. That's absurd. This is the type of enemy where basically, if you're playing in a group, one person just walks around with his attention, everyone else attacks. When he changes attention, the other person kites them around, everyone else attacks, so on, so forth, rinse, repeat forever. They're very basic, but as a solo, it's a little more tough because you have to get in your attacks while they're focusing on you. Just die. Just die, sir. Bye. There you go. Let's keep the loot rarity going. Much rarity, much wow. Maybe we'll actually get a legendary out of the deal. Anyway, but yeah, I feel like it's and it is this game did release at 40 USD. So it's very much so along that same line, and it's definitely hitting that mark. Like, it's not a bad game in my opinion, but it's certainly not the greatest either. And I think that's fair. Like, again, you can't expect every game you've ever played in your life to be the greatest thing that you've ever seen in your life. Yeah, that's just like how I felt about the game in total so far. We're getting closer to the end of the second dungeon. There's one dungeon left after this, and that's just... Like, if I were to rent this, this is going to age me, but if I were to go to Blockbuster with my family as a kid and I rented a game like this, I wouldn't be mad about it. It would certainly not be like renting, I don't know, Super Mario 64 or something like that, but...
know this would happen, that I would not see you coming.
I don't think it's terrible either. I know there's been a lot of reviews out there and a lot of critics in general saying that it's one of the worst games they've ever played. They say it's going to be the worst game of the year and stuff like that. I can already tell you that this year alone, I have played worse games. So I think that... I don't know. How do you guys feel about it? Am I making sense? I feel like... I feel like it's fair to say that you can't go in expecting every game to be the greatest. There's nothing wrong with wanting a quality experience, mind you. I'm all for that, absolutely. But I think fair judgment is key for what you're, you know, for what's going on as well. That stamina crystal came in just in time.
More of Haggadorn's minions still await their destruction.
All right. Guess I should have used my potion of heroism again. Got multiple paths we can take here. What's this? Some gold. I don't know. I came into this knowing that it's not a full $60 game, first and foremost, so I tempered my expectations to kind of meet that. As far as recommending this at cost of 40 USD, we'll talk more about that later because I do have some thoughts as to different approaches to it. And I don't want to go too much into that in this video. I want it to be its own video. It'll be shorter. Everyone will see what I mean a little bit cleaner, so on and so forth. Ow. I just ate that explosion like a dummy. All right, keep the loot train going. Current is now ×4 loot rarity bonus, and it hasn't really done much for me yet. Okay, let's grab the gold. There's only 2 more of these Wulfgar supply crates around too. Nice. That refills my health. My health potions, I should say. Okay, we got that already. This is the other side. I want to make sure that we didn't miss anything. Here's this. Secrets. Oh, that's an attribute point over there. Ooh. All right, what do we got? Here we've got different buttons with different icons. All right, so I'm seeing the shapes right in the middle. I don't see anything else in the area. I think what we gotta do is kind of make a combination of these maybe to match what we see there. Okay. We can turn them on and off. I see no clues anywhere. Making sure that's not like highlighting something through the circle. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so what's this looking like? It's the same symbol all the way around. That doesn't really do much for me either. Ah, okay. There's something. So we got the circle with the two squares inside with a circle inside that. Which is this icon right here. Oh, there's a tablet over here. Nothing back here besides this gold. Oh, I see that. That's the triangle with more triangle action. This guy right here. Yep, that's lit up now. So I'd imagine there's got to be at least one more symbol, minimum. But where? Don't see it on the statues. Don't see it on the wall here. Don't see it on anything way out there. You know, there's a triangle at the very top of the center of the screen. I thought that was something. Trial and error. We destroyed some barrels there. Nothing was underneath those. Yeah, you say it. Yeah, I got nothing. Is there multiple of these symbols around? Not really. No. That's there. I would think that maybe there would be one over here somewhere too, but there's not. Don't see one on any of the statues. You know, I would love to find it just so I can say that I did find it. But I mean, I guess we could try trial and error. Okay, nothing happened. Maybe this needs to be turned on too. No? We have this right. Circle with squares and a circle on the inside. That's that guy right there. And then that one is just all triangles. Not this one, but this one here. I watch this be like, I'm always super nervous that this type of stuff will be very, very easy and I overlook it. I'm very prone to overthinking things. But I see nothing. Nope, that diverts that. Didn't really see anything light up anywhere when I stepped on this stuff either. Is there anything back here? Ah, yes. Okay, so we have the squares. There is stuff back here. Okay. There's just a bunch of overlapping squares. That guy. So let's check a little further back then. If that's there, then there might be something even back here. Don't see why they would go this far, but we're just running with it. No, I don't think there's going to be anything that way. No. I got the right one, right? Yeah. Oh, we found it, guys. Where is this symbol then? Let's see if we can find it. Now that I stepped on it, it should be lit up somewhere. That one's lit up. That one up there's still lit up, right? Yeah. That one's lit up there. Ow. Pain. Of course, I did it again, guys. Just stepping in poison very casually. It's fine. Hey, if anyone knows where this is, let me know. Like, leave a comment with it, because I am very curious. I don't see it anywhere. Here's a supply crate. I would have missed that if I didn't come back here. Yeah, if you happen to know where it is, let me know. It's the type of stuff that I'm willing to reload the level and go look. Because I don't see it anywhere in this cave system here. I don't see why they would put something that far away from it, but, you know. The good news is when I stepped on the one icon there, just kind of opened it up, so that's fine. Just couldn't see the last one anywhere. Okay, let's move on. For now, I'm over it. Epic crystals, nice. I do have my ultimate too, so next big guy's gonna get it. This really wasn't worth it, but you know, we've already been poisoned a bunch. Why not carry it on? We only need one more of these supply things too. Oh, there it is. Boom. 5 out of 5.
Sword is mine. You will not have it, but serve me and bask in my greatness.
I don't want to bask in anything to do with you, my man. I will not be basking. Oh, okay. One of the easiest enemies in the game. Fenyi Cold Eye. Oh, can't damage him yet. Oh, we have these here too. Oh no! All because that one guy staggered me. Depression. Alright, this should heal me some. By some, I mean a heck of a lot. Nice. Get out of there, man. Okay, just you and me, Mr. Cold Eye. Let's do this to start off the fight, yeah? Let's start it off right. Now get this. We did that. We can pop this now. Gives me like 90% of my ultimate. We let him do his thing here. Build up more of my ultimate bar here. Set him on fire. Oh, he's not on fire. I'm sad about that. Look at that. We got our ult again. So we cast it. And then we just spin to win. Sometimes that really is too easy. I'm not sure if this game does scale up enemies based on how many players there are or anything. I can't see a whole lot of that going on, strictly because of the size of a lot of the areas would be really congested if you had, say, 4 players in some of these smaller areas. So I can't imagine there is a whole lot of scaling if there is. So bosses like that, even if I were to play in the hardest difficulty with a bunch of players with similar gear score, I can't imagine it would be very hard. So as far as a challenge goes, I'm definitely going to try it out at some point. I'll do it in my own time, just to see. But I can't imagine it's very challenging. That's kind of disappointing in a way. But that's just the way the game works. Not that big of a deal at the end of the day, because I know not everyone looks to play a game to be challenged endlessly, but the whole idea of getting better loot is you're supposed to have more of a challenge for it, right? Anyway, let's check what we got for the rewards here. Lightning resistance ring, we get +1 armor, 29 lightning resistance, ultimate charge bonus, and 11% maximum stamina bonus. Tundra trapper helmet, not great. Ragged chief ring, 18% critical damage. That might be something we want. It depends on what my other ring has. If it has critical chance on it, we need to keep it. But that might be okay. That has armor and elemental penetration plus 18 armor too. That's pretty solid right there. Acid resistance, cold resistance, chest guard. Of course, there's panache bracers. Not great. Not a great ring. 11% critical chance. That's 2 more than what we have in our current ring, plus 2 an extra armor too.
That stink never washes.
Outside of that, nothing really great. Let's take a peek here. I did get some an attribute point here. Let's put it in dexterity for the crit. And let's check this ring out. What do we have? Armor pen, crit chance, elemental pen. And we would gain 3 armor out of this. And then this has just 2 extra crit chance and 2 extra armor. I don't think that's worth it now. Seeing what I have here with the elemental pen and armor pen alongside the critical hit chance. It's going to take a lot to replace that ring. That's just 3 stats that are pretty solid. So that does nothing for us. Did I not find a warhammer? I thought I found a purple warhammer in that. I guess not. Oh well. Oh well. Let's see here. Nope, nothing great. So again, there is some stuff where I'm sure my gear score goes up a little bit if I put on something like that. But why would I give up that, right? It gives me 12 crit chance, 21 crit damage, plus lightning and necrotic resistance at 33 and 34 values. Where this gives me 36 cold resist, 36 necrotic resist, 13 crit chance, but I lose all that crit damage. I gain 1 armor out of it too, but it just doesn't make sense to do that to me. Losing 21% of my total crit damage, that's almost half of what I already have. That's pretty harsh. So it just doesn't make sense, even if it does have a little bit more gear score to it. I'm not sure if it actually does. I don't see any gear score values anywhere. Except maybe on the bottom left on the right side of the little stats thing there. But all the same, that wraps up Act 2 of the second dungeon. Guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for checking it out. Once again, as always, I appreciate it. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Leave a like and a comment as well. Let me know your thoughts. I'm very, very down to talk about this type of game. I came into this game not expecting the greatest things. I actually kind of went in expecting it to be rather poor, and I do enjoy it more than I thought I would. Overall, there's been some levels that were very lackluster, other moments where it's been really cool. But overall, I think I'm having a good time. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.